Topic 9, how patent can be filed. So we looked at what is patent, for which ideas you can file patent, for which ideas you cannot file patent, why you should file patent, when you should file patent. Now let us come to brass tacks, like how patent can be filed. Now to understand that, um, the each country has its patent office, so you have to first of all decide the geographic area. Once you decide that geographic area, that is the office where I want to give it. Second is you have to decide that whether you want to file patent in more than one country. So if you are filing patent for more than one country, then you need to go under either Paris Convention or under PCT, that is under Patent Cooperation Treaty. So in first method, you go and individually place application in different countries. The advantage is that you can go stage wise, and also you go only to countries where you want to go, as far as your commercial interests are concerned. PCT, you go for multiple countries, a single application, but it again draws attention of more competition than ever, because it is an international public search which will happen. Now once you decide that, you third thing which you need to decide is you want to do it yourself or you need to engage professional, and that is the advice is that you need to engage professional. So you can engage professional for the entire process, or you can engage professional for specific areas step by step. The first step will always be prior art search. What is this prior art search? So each patent office has a database. It contains list of all the patents which are either granted or are submitted. So you get entire database. So the professional whom you engage, they go through this database, they use specific keywords, they discuss with you, and then they search for those words. And then they see that this idea has been filed earlier or not. So this gives you a comfort feeling that your idea is new. So that is a very first step. Second thing, this professional can also help you verify that your idea is having innovative steps or not, right? Third thing also is that are you making adequate disclosures? You are submitting all the drawings which are necessary, because if you are not doing so, your application can be rejected, or it can become ground of rejection even after patent is granted. So let us see what we have, the key points which we need to remember or we need to consider. You need to decide your patent office geographic area. You can look at if you want to go for international application also, and then you're filing complete application or provisional application. We saw that why provisional application is helpful. And then you can decide that I will submit my patent application myself or I'll engage a professional. If you're doing it yourself, you need to do prior art search. Then you need to prepare the application with adequate disclosures, supporting documents, samples if it is a microbiology sample. You have to keep your prototype ready, and then you have to submit an application. Now one thing which you have to remember is your prototype may not show all the features of a full product. It is allowed so far as patent office is convinced that you are showing all the majority features for which you are claiming patent. You can hire a professional to help perform prior art search, preparation of application, also how to expedite the patent office process. I will come to that, and also help with the patent office queries. So patent office regularly publishes people who can help. So these are all uh, accredited or recognized professional firms or individuals. The time duration can vary from country to country, but these are the timelines of Indian Patent Office, that you get 12 months to complete your provisional application. And then after 18 months, you can the patent details which you have shared become visible to everybody. So any new idea you submit, your competition will get to know all the details which you have submitted after 18 months. And then The patent claim examination has to be initiated within 48 months. So the patent office works in this principle that once you give an application, they do not start scrutiny automatically. You need to go and say that I have submitted application, please go and verify my claim. So you need to move a second application to do that. And then whenever patent office has a query, you have to reply within 6 months. Now this looks like a very long period. So then there are options that you can expedite the patent application. So how you can do it? First of all, you always submit a completed application. Second is, if you're a startup especially, this benefit is given by government, but in other certain areas also government gives that benefit that you request for expedited examination. So you have pay some additional fees. Then you deposit the specimens fairly early. You respond immediately to patent office queries. And then if you are wanting to apply to other countries, then you apply it simultaneously. Now, the fees which are involved by government are not very high. Like, it will be hardly 8,000 to 12,000 rupees per application. So the fees are not much, but then if you're engaging professional, definitely it will add some value. So I'm not going to talk about that values because it can vary from area to area, because each patent professional is also not qualified to handle all the areas. So you also need to see that which industry and which services sector they belong to. So that is also an important criteria. So with this, we go to the next lecture, that lecture 10, that can I submit, once I've submitted my patent application, can I modify it? So let us go to